This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 706 North Oakhurst Drive, Beverly Hills, California, 90210. Today is December 5th, 2024. We're performing a video sewer re-inspection through a 4-inch ABS mainline sewer cleanout located on the front right-hand corner of the house, just in the plant area. This is our 4-inch ABS mainline sewer cleanout here in the planter. This goes out towards the front of our property, and this goes towards the rear of our property there. We went ahead and had the line hydrojetted in order to remove some of the large root intrusion, some of the debris, and some of that buildup that was in the line. So again, we're just going to go ahead and drop down, and we'll just take a good look. We do have some ABS plastic sewer piping. We transition into a short section of cast iron. Cast iron has a little bit of water, a little bit of holding in that area, and we do have a sewage ejection pit, and that I think is being held up by the riser from the sewage ejection pit. And again, as we push out, we transition into vitreous clay sewer piping. You can see in this area here, we did have some large root intrusion initially in these areas. We did get it out. We do have one large root intrusion that we got a good 90% of the root out, but we just don't want to run too much more aggressive and cause any more damage. Some of the vitreous clay does have cracks in them, and when we push in, we do have a large root intrusion there. You can see that we have a break in that area. You can see there's our joint. You can see the large root intrusion that's penetrating from the top. That area there, we got a good 90% of it out, but you can see there's a full diameter crack in there and also a break there at the top. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. And what we'll do is we'll just push all the way out into our city sewer, and then from there we'll pull back. But again, we did get a good 90% of the root intrusion, large root intrusions out. We flushed the line, got it all free and clear from the root intrusion all the way out into the city sewer. And again, we do have a section of black ABS sewer piping in this area here. You can see we make a transition. This area here, you can see we do have that large offset. That offset there is from about the 9 o'clock going all the way up and around to about the 9 o'clock. And again, we did mark that area with the red flag at the front right-hand corner of the property next to the sidewalk. And that's our property line to lateral transition. Again, as we continue to push out, we'll just immediately transition back into vitreous clay sewer piping. And again, we did have some root intrusions in these areas as well. We got, again, a good portion of it out. Again, you can see that there's a break in that joint as well. So again, we'll continue to push out. So again, once we get back to the office, we'll take a good look at the line again, and we'll place our recommendations. So again, this is our city sewer tie-in here. You can see it from there. You can see the water flowing. So again, we're just going to pull back. We got a little bit of concrete in our saddle area. A little short section of concrete. We'll make a turn, and we transition into vitreous clay sewer piping. And we'll continue to pull back. And you can see in that joint there that we do have a break in that joint. You can see the joint there in the front, and just behind it you can see a break from about the 6 o'clock going all the way up and around to about the 4 or 5 o'clock area. So again, we'll continue to pull back, and that's in our lateral. And again, another crack in that joint, full diameter crack in that joint as well. And again, with root penetration, those roots will continue to grow back and could cause further damage. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And as we pull back, we transition back into black ABS sewer pipe. And this is just right at our property line to lateral transition. A little bit of neoprene band exposed in that joint there. But as we pull back, you can see our test tee there. That's our property line to lateral transition. And you can see here we have a full shift in that pipe there. So that section of black ABS sewer pipe is shifted. It's moving downwards. You can see exposed at the top the full neoprene band and the full face of that pipe. So again, we'll continue to pull back. So again, as we pull back, we do have some more cracks in the vitreous clay sewer piping as we pull back, and we did have a large break as well. So again, in this area here, you can see little more root fingers. In this area here, you can see the break and that large crack there. You've got a full break there and a penetration at the top and a full diameter crack going all the way around. So that line there is broken. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And as we pull back, another crack in that joint. We'll make a turn, and right in this area here, this is our tie-in area. We'll pull back just a little bit. You can see right there, that's our tie-in. You can see it coming in around the 9 o'clock. That's the cast iron that's coming in from the ADU guest house at the rear. And that area there, we did run the hydrojetter through there as well. That line there does have quite a bit of buildup and scaling. We were able to flush out some of the buildup, some of the scaling, but again, as we continue to jet, more of the scaling and stuff continues to peel off of that cast iron. So again, we'll just continue to pull back. And we pull back, and again, a little standing water here, and that is from our standpipe coming from our sewage ejection pit, and we come up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video sewer reinspection.